Okay. Hi, everyone. So, the inciting incident in Hamlet is when, for me anyway, is when Hamlet sees the ghost of his father, um, King Hamlet, and the ghost tells him that Hamlet was killed by his uncle, Claudius. Um, and Claudius is now married to Hamlet's mother. So it changes how the story's going to go because at first he's just like mourning, but now he's wants to enact this revenge. And then all these things that happened after on his quest for revenge. In Fat Ham, it's similar where the ghost comes and tells Juicy to murder his uncle, but Juicy is a gay black man and he doesn't want to give in to societal norms on how to deal with things in the black community. So he doesn't, and he also doesn't want to keep up like toxic masculinity, and he doesn't want to repeat like the cycle of violence. And so it's a more modern take on it. The second question is about the climax. So in Hamlet, the climax is the duel scene at the end. You know, everybody pretty much dies. Gertrude drinks the poison. Laertes and Hamlet stab each other with the poison blade. And Hamlet kills Claudius before he dies. But in Fat Ham, the climax is different in that they talk about everybody killing each other, or at least Juicy says it's supposed to end that way, but it actually ends in them trying to break, the cycle of violence and living in their truth. And it's still as like intense, I guess, in the ending, but it doesn't end like with people dying and bloodshed. But it's a huge turning point, just like in Hamlet. But it just doesn't end in a tragedy. So the resolution in Hamlet, is that everybody's dead and Fortinbras takes over the kingdom. Hamlet got his revenge, but at what cost? Because now everybody's dead. So he's done what he needs to do, but there's a loss everywhere. So in Fat Ham, the ending is happy and Juicy survives and he chooses to be himself and finds joy, and the play ends in celebration, like literally ends in celebration. So it's not about death and power, but it's about being free and having freedom. So they break the cycle of violence, and it ends in them changing who they're all going to be.